Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So, what I wanted to talk about today is Nate Cannon, father of seven. I believe this is his fourth child within 6 months. So, Nick Cannon have been actively busy. I guess congratulations. It seems like the women that he's decided to procreate it with, that they're all in agreement with this, and it seemed like it's working for them. My only issue, or I guess question, is I don't see the same pushback. I don't see the same negativity, social media comments, feedback, the same way that you would in the case of a future, for example, where many of his children's mom are black women, and some of them are dark skinned black women, and we saw a lot of negativity when it came on to future, and and the amount of I guess baby mama similar to Nick Cannon, his baby mamas. So you know so I wonder to myself, like, is this because they are racially ambiguous, Nick Cannon's baby mamas? And yeah, like silly to think that I would be silly to think that this wasn't the real motive, that he's not getting as much negativity because the women are quote unquote pretty, they're exotic, they're racially ambiguous, they're mixed race. He's quote unquote clean cut, the goofy guy. So, he's not getting the same pushback or negativity as a Future, as I mentioned before, or some of the other rappers that have a slew of kids, or DMX, if you want to put it into that context, or Old Dirty Bastard for those who go backwards here with hip hop. But congratulations if this is what the women signed up for, and they're in agreement with it, of having a part-time father, because there's no way he'll be able to parent and be a father to seven children in various homes. If this is what they've all agreed to, then congratulations to Nick. Congratulations to his extended family, and we'll see what becomes of this, right? We haven't heard a peep from the baby mamas, the others. So, like I said, it looks like everyone is in agreement. Now, from a sports world, I wanted to talk about the current brouhaha in the sports world with regards to Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor, sports analysts. They're both sports analysts for ESPN. There was a conversation that Rachel was having recently that was recorded last year, and it was sent to the ESPN server. So obviously it was accessible to a few employees. And you know what people do when they get good stuff, they copy it and share it and leak it externally with the media. But it was just come to light, I think it came out today actually, where Rachel was sharing that you know, she is not in support of ESPN and their diversity policy that they're having right now. Like, she felt like they were using the diversity campaign and George Floyd and what's happening in the world, in corporate America, that everybody was trying to say we support Black lives, and put in putting in a black face. That's the best way to say it. Like, everybody was pro-black. There's going to be more black employees, black executives, etc., etc. Like, everything was all pro-black last year. And so she feels as though they're only giving Maria the new position that she had because it's a sympathy role. Not that she's qualified, but because of the pro Black lives and what happened during George Floyd, and company wanted to show that they were woke and they're diversified, etc. So this is causing a huge issue right now. It's obviously pitting employees against each other, And it's just a terrible situation, I think, for Maria to be in, because they're hiring all these black individuals in these organizations to say, hey, we're standing with Black America. But then the the opposition is now there's a battle with, I guess, their employee or long-term employee that were typically there, and whom for the most part were of Caucasian, you know, Caucasian descent. Like, who had the primary spots were typically people that were white. So now they're kind of pitting each other against one another, and it's put in it's put in this particular case, you know, Maria is just in the middle between ESPN and Rachel. And you know, the issue that I find, or what we can take out of this, is, you know, for the most part, Black women, like, we have no ally in the world. I don't need to sound so detrimental, but it seems like we have no friends, we have no allies. And for me personally, in my opinion, I think what's getting to Rachel is that Maria Taylor is not your typical um, Black woman that the media would put before us as the standard, right? Like, she's highly attractive. She is obviously a talented sports analyst. She's beautiful. You know, if you think about what beauty, or what is typically shown to us as your typical Black woman is, if you recall the Norbit movie. Remember in Norbit what we saw? Remember from Precious mom, and Precious himself? Like, that's what we usually see in front of us. So to now see this incredibly talented, beautiful Black woman, and she knows her stuff, she's ambitious, she's driven, and obviously she's going somewhere, I think that's a threat to Rachel. So I think that's what the issue is. I think, yes, she's threatened by the fact that she's going to be replaced because it looks like it's just based on corporate diversity. But obviously, I think she's threatened as well because Maria is beautiful. And yeah, I mean, sports, not to say all men, but you know, the whole part of um, the sports world is having a beautiful sports analyst, sports reporter. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.